good morning, class. Today is Wednesday, April 28th, and we are working in our Go Math book starting on page 673. Okay, we're going to look at spending decisions, okay? We have planned and unplanned spending. What do you think unplanned means? Bryson?
Not planned.
Not planned. So we've learned the prefix un means not, okay? So if it's unplanned, that means I didn't plan for it to happen. Can you think of something that might come up that you didn't plan to spend money on? Jalen? Well, you might plan to buy a new car, but what if your car all of a sudden breaks down? Would it be planned then?
No.
No. So that would be an unplanned expense to either get it fixed or buy a new one if it breaks down. Allie?
If you buy like a toy and it doesn't work, like you buy a toy and it doesn't work.
You buy a toy and it doesn't work. Okay, yeah, usually when you go to the store and you buy a toy, you probably didn't plan to, you just wanted to, right? Another unplanned one, Javea? If you're planning a party and something else goes on, you can what? Unplan it. What would you unplan? I mean something that comes up, though. Like a birthday party is something you plan, right? Yeah. So that's a planned expense because I know when your birthday is and I'm going to plan to spend, what, $100 on food or whatever for your party. Okay? Bryson?
You buy one for and then have your buy 20.
What about when you get sick? Do you plan on getting sick?
No.
No. That's something that comes up and you have to go to the doctor or the hospital. You break your arm. That's something that you didn't plan on happening and you have to spend money on that.
You don't plan on getting in a wreck.
Yes, so any type of car accident, or car breaking down. Can you sit still? If I rewinded the video from yesterday, it's about this time I had to say the same thing to you about sitting still. Okay, focus. Now, what would be a planned spending? What's something we would probably plan? We said a birthday party already. Right here it's talking about vacation. Do you think you plan for summer vacation?
Yeah.
Yes, because that's a big expense usually. Okay, so that's what we're going to look at today. To purchase means to obtain by paying money. When you spend money to purchase something, you give it to someone else in exchange for something. Carlos wants to purchase a new baseball glove before summer vacation. He has saved $36. The glove cost $48. Carlos plans to save $4 each week. It is 3 weeks before summer vacation starts. Will he be able to save enough money to purchase the baseball glove? Okay, so what's some important information we heard in there? Bryson, what's one? He saved how much? Okay, save $4 each week. That's important. David? He needs how much to get the glove? The glove cost $48. How much does he have saved so far? $36. Okay. He only has 3 weeks though before summer. So we're going to do the 3 weeks times what? What do you think I'm going to multiply by?
4.
Good. $4 for each week. Which means at the end of those 3 weeks he should have $12. Okay? So then I take the amount that he has already, which is 36, add the 12 that he saved, and that equals 48. Will he have enough to buy the glove?
Yes.
Yes. So Carlos will be able to save enough money to buy the baseball glove?
You can buy it.
Oh, we can.
Oh,
Okay, so that's planned spending. He is saving $4 each week because he knows the glove costs $48 and he only has $36. So that's a planned spending decision, okay? The next one is unplanned. What if Carlos sees a team t-shirt on sale for $10 next week? Should he make the purchase? Should he make the purchase if he really wants that baseball glove?
no.
No.
Why not?
Because he has to go on a vacation. And he needs that money to pay.
He has exactly enough, right? So if he spends $10 on that t-shirt, is he going to have enough money for the glove? No, okay? Because he would then only have $26. So then in 3 weeks, instead of having 48, he would have 38. Does everybody see how I got that? We took out the 10 for the t-shirt, which means now he only has $26. Okay? He's saving $12, so in the end he would have $38. So if he buys that t-shirt, is he going to have enough for the glove in 3 weeks?
No.
No. Okay, so he will not. He will not have enough money saved to buy the baseball glove before summer vacation starts. He would have to wait a little bit longer. Okay. Okay, number 1. Who wants to read? All right, Kelsey.
Olga will be teaching a
Ceramics.
ceramics class which starts in 6 weeks. And she needs to purchase
Clay.
clay. 50 pounds of clay costs $54. Olga has saved $21. He planned
Her plan.
Her plan is to save $5 each week. Will she be able to save enough money to purchase the day by the time the class starts?
Her plan is to save $5 each week. Okay. So what does that mean? $5 each week. What do I need to do down here? Times 5. Good. 6 weeks times $5 each week. What is 6 times 5? 30. So at the end of 6 weeks, Olga will have $30 saved. Okay? She already has $21. Okay? So what is my next step?
Plus
21 plus 30.
Very good. 21 plus 30 would equal what? 51. Good, Bryson. Okay. Will she have enough money to purchase the clay by the time class starts? No, because the clay costs $54. So no.
She does not have enough money.
She would either need to save more each week or save for another week, right? One more week. Okay, number 2, I want you to try this one on your own. Will Olga have enough money to purchase the clay by the time the class starts if she saves $6 each week? All right, so we had 6 weeks, the same amount of time, but now instead of $5 a week, she's doing $6 a week. Get that down. Okay, 6 times 6 is 36. So we add that to 21, and you would have gotten $57. Okay, well, if the clay costs 54, is she going to have enough? Yes. Okay. Okay, number 3. Suppose Olga does not have any money saved. How much money would she need to save each week to have enough money to purchase the clay by the time the class starts in 6 weeks? Okay, this is like a equation. We have 6 weeks. We want to know how much we should save each week to equal how much money. How much money does she need to buy the clay? David?
54.
54. Okay, so we need to find this missing number. We've learned how to do problems like this. Okay, so 6 weeks times what number would give me 54? Okay, we've learned to do fact families. So I'm going to make it a division problem by putting 54 in front. Divided by y equals 6, or 54 divided by 6 equals y. Which one of those can I work out?
54 divided by 6.
Okay, so we're going to work this out. If I don't know what it equals, what strategy can I use?
Array.
Array, circles, lines, equal groups. Could I skip count? Okay, so let's just do skip counting. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36. What comes next? 42. What comes next? 48. 54. Now I can stop. I count how many times I skipped. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So y equals 9. That means they need to save $9 each week to get the clay at the end of 6 weeks. Okay. Number 4, Olga would like to purchase some sunglasses that cost $13. If she uses her savings to buy the sunglasses and then she saves $8 each week, will she have enough money saved in 6 weeks to buy the clay? Okay, so if she's going to buy these sunglasses, then that means we need to take away $13, right?
Yes.
So she's got 21 saved. Then she buys these sunglasses she just had to have. So now how much money does she have left? Kelsey?
She has
21 minus 13. Did I add? No. 8. You cannot do 1 minus 3. Hold on, let's see what you did. Okay, so now she's saving $8 each week. So what do I do right here? 6 weeks times what?
6 weeks times
$8. Okay, 6 times 8 is, Elia? 48. Okay, so in 6 weeks she will have the $8 left from her savings, and then 48 that she saved each week. So 48 plus 8 would be 50 what?
2, 56.
$56. Okay? Does she have enough even though she bought those sunglasses?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, so she will still have enough. Okay? So, was it okay to make that unplanned purchase to get those sunglasses? Yes, in that case it was okay because she still had enough money for the important things. Okay? If the sunglasses had been $20, would it have been a good decision?
No.
No, because then she wouldn't have had enough money for the important things. Okay? Okay. Let's flip to 676. I just want to do these last three, and then we're going to skip over to the next lesson and kind of combine both of these in one day. So 10, 11, and 12 on your own real quick. And okay, we paused the video to give you guys time to work them out. We're going to go ahead and check, so even if you're not done, that's okay. We're going to go over them anyways. Okay. Number 10 says Sophie plans to spend $10 for a new dog toy. She saves $1 each week for 8 weeks. So right there, what did you need to do? $1 each week for 8 weeks means what?
You have to add 1 each. 8 equals 8. It said 1 each week.
$1 times 8 weeks equals how many dollars?
8.
8. Okay. Then Sophie spends $3 on snacks. So what do you do with the $3, Evangeline?
You
Subtract it. So now she has $5 saved. Okay. How many more weeks will Sophie have to save to have enough money to buy the toy? So if she needs to get $10, how many more weeks does she have to save to get to that? David? 5. Good, because if she's only saving $1 each week, that's going to take her 5 weeks to get up to 10. You could have done this. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We count that, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks that she has to save. Okay. Number 11. Olivia wants to buy a doghouse that costs $150. She saves $4 a week for 5 weeks and then receives a gift of $80. When the doghouse goes on sale for $99, she buys it. Which best describes her spending decision? It is a wise, unplanned spending decision because her savings plus the gift allow her to buy the doghouse on sale. Does that make sense? Is it wise to go ahead and buy the doghouse when it's on sale?
Yes.
Yes, because she's saving $51, okay, between this price and this price. Was it planned to go ahead and buy it then?
No.
No, so that means it's unplanned. Okay, B. It is an unwise, unplanned spending decision because unplanned spending decisions never make sense.
No.
No, that's not true. Sometimes unplanned expenses are the best decision at that time. C. It is a wise planned spending decision because she has already saved $150 in 5 weeks. Is that true?
No.
No, in 5 weeks she's only saved $20. Okay? So that's not even true because for $4 times 5 weeks, that's $20. Okay? D. It is an unwise, unplanned spending decision because the gift plus her savings are not enough to buy the doghouse. No, that's not true either because her savings is $20, her gift was $80. Together that makes $100. So yes, she does have enough when it's on sale. Okay? So A was the best choice.
Yay, I got A.
Okay, last one. Keisha plans to save $5 a week for a new skateboard. the skateboard costs $47 and she has $22 saved, which will result in her not being able to buy the skateboard. Okay? She continues to save and makes no unplanned purchases for 5 weeks. Okay? We're looking for the one that she is not going to be able to buy the skateboard. Okay? So if she saves for 5 weeks, that means $5 times 5 weeks would give her how much money? 25. Well, she already has 22, so we add that. And that equals how much? 40. 2 plus 2 is 4. 5 plus 2 is 7. Will that give her enough for the skateboard?
Yes.
Yes, but we don't want the one that's true. We want the one that's not true, okay? She spends $3 and then saves $6 a week for 5 weeks, okay? $6 times 5 weeks gives her how much?
30.
30. And you guys actually had to do this for each answer choice. You couldn't just guess or look at it. Okay, but then she spends 3, so we take that away. So now she's at 27. She already has 22 saved. So will she have enough? 2 plus 2 is 4. 7 plus 2 is 9. 49. So would this give her enough to buy the skateboard? Yes.
So that's enough.
C. She saves $5 a week for 2 more weeks. So how much money is that? $5 a week for 2 weeks. $10. And then uses some money to buy a book. Okay? Well, even if we just say $10 plus the amount she saved, that's 42. But then she buys a book. We don't know how much. Is she going to have enough? She's already at 42, but then she goes and buys a book. Is she going to have enough? No. So C was the one you wanted to pick. D, she saves $5 a week for 2 more weeks. So how much is that? $10. And then increases her savings to $8 a week for 2 weeks. So 8 times 2. What's 8 times 2?
8 times
16.
16. So 26 plus 22 she already had saved equals how much? 48. Good. So is that enough for the skateboard?
Yes.
Yes. The only one that was not enough was C. Okay. All right. We're going to quickly go over one more thing. Borrowing and credit.
What page is that?
679. We know what borrow means because we do it all the time in class, right? We borrow things from people.
Yeah.
Okay? But when you're talking about money, when a person borrows money from a bank, you have this thing called interest. So everybody go right here. Interest is the money paid by the borrower to the lender for the use of the lender's money. Okay? The lender is the person who is giving the money. The borrower is the person who is taking the money. Okay? So interest, let's say I'm borrowing $100,000 from the bank to buy a house. The bank is going to charge you interest for borrowing that money. So it's a small amount of money that you pay because you're borrowing. Why do you think they charge you interest to borrow money? Why would the bank do that? Judea?
Because you can.
I can't hear you. What? Say that again.
Because you are getting paid.
Because you're getting their money. They want to make sure they get their money back, right? You still have to pay that back. But if everybody could just go borrow money for free, do you think they would? A lot of people would do it?
Yes.
A lot of people would do it. But because there's that interest that they charge you, you're going to end up owing more than what you borrowed. Okay? So, for example, if I say I'm going to borrow $100,000 and I'm going to pay it back in, I don't know, 5 years, 10 years. For each year that I borrow that money, that interest is adding up. So instead of just paying the bank back $100,000, I'm going to end up paying the bank back maybe $150,000. So you're paying back more than what you borrowed. That's to keep banks from losing money. It's also to keep people like us to pay that money back and not just go borrow every time we want to buy something, okay? Because would you want to pay back $50,000 extra dollars if you didn't have to?
No.
No. So you don't want to just go borrow money anytime you want something, okay? We've got to be smart because interest can add up fast. Okay, so who can tell me what interest is in your own words? We have a better understanding of it a little bit? Kelsey?
Like, interest is when, like, you.
Like my mom, she does that. She gets the money to pay taxes sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
but sometimes she doesn't have to pay it. So
Okay, well, interest is kind of like an extra fee for borrowing money. Okay? So when you have a credit card, we don't want to just go swipe that credit card thinking it's free money because it's not. There's interest. So for however many years it takes you to pay it off, you're getting extra fees added to it. So instead of actually paying $100,000 for your credit card, you're going to end up paying maybe $150,000, okay? Because they're charging you interest, okay? Now, what's credit? Well, I just said credit card. What is credit? Is that money you have in your bank account or money you're borrowing?
You have money that you have in your bank.
So if I'm using a credit card, that's my money?
yes,
No. That's a debit card. Debit card is money you have. Credit card is money that you're borrowing. Do you have to pay that money back? Yes. And usually more. Okay, so let's read this situation here and see what they're talking about for credit. Yes, Kelsey, go ahead and read.
when Emma returns to school, she will take trumpet lessons. Her mother wants
Okay, go ahead, Kelsey. Sorry.
Start over.
You can start over.
When Emma returns to school, she will take trumpet lessons. Her mother wants to buy her a trumpet that costs $100. She does not have enough money, so she will use credit. She arranges to pay back $50 a month, and she must pay $5 extra each month. If it takes her 3 months to pay back the money, how much will she pay for the trumpet?
Okay, so here's what we're talking about. This she does not have enough money, so she will use credit. So credit means, is that her money or somebody else's she's borrowing? Somebody else's. Okay. So she arranges to pay back $50 a month, but she must pay back $5 extra each month. What is this extra fee called?
The extra money she gets.
What is it called, Javea?
Interest.
Starts with an I.
Interest?
Interest. That's the extra fee I'm talking about. So when you charge something on your credit card, you're going to get extra fee added to it. Okay? So $50 a month for 3 months. So now Emma's mother needs to borrow how much for the trumpet? $150, right? She pays back $50 a month plus $5 extra, or $55 each month. So she will pay blank times blank for the trumpet. Well, how many months is she paying?
$5
No, how many months? Look back at the problem. How many months did she say she was going to take to pay the money back? 50 months?
3 months.
3 months. 3 months times $55. Okay. So let's see how much that equals. 3 times 5 is 15. Carry the 1. 3 times 5 again.
15,
Plus 1.
16.
Okay, so instead of actually paying back $150, she actually ends up having to pay back $165 for the trumpet. Okay. Why does she have to pay more than $150 for the trumpet when the trumpet only costs $150? Why is she having to pay back $165? Think about it. What did we just talk about? Jalen?
Because when you borrow their money, so they don't go out of business and stuff.
Good. When you borrow money, they charge you an extra fee so they know they get their money back quicker too. Because if I'm getting charged $5 extra each month, that's going to make me want to pay it back quicker too. Because the longer I take to pay it back, the higher that fee is going to get. Okay? Alright, turn the page. We'll do a couple more. Needs and wants. Wants and needs. Since buying on credit often costs more, it is important to understand the difference between wants and needs. Sometimes you would like to have or buy something, but the item is not necessary at the time. Other things are real needs. Look at the sentences below. The words in red are either needs or wants. Write the words in red in the correct column in the table. Okay? So if I buy eyeglasses because mine are broken, is that a need or a want?
Need.
Need. So eyeglasses, that's okay to spend credit on that because I have to have glasses to see. Okay? Buy a backpack. Yours is muddy. Is that a need or a want?
Need. Want.
Want. Because if my backpack is muddy, can I maybe wash it?
Yes.
Yes, I don't need to go out and buy a new one. Okay? So backpack, that's not really a need in this case. Okay? If it's just muddy, then you can go wash it or clean it. Next one. Buy a new baseball cap. Your team won. That's a want. So I don't want to spend money or use a credit card on a baseball cap. I could save money if I really want it, but not credit. Okay? Buy a snack right before supper. That's a want. You need to either wait till supper
For my brother, that's a need.
or you use cash. We don't want to use credit for that. Buy a book you saw at the bookstore.
Need.
Want. Replace your friend's garden tool that you lost.
That's a one.
No. If you lose somebody else's stuff, you need to replace it. That's not a want.
You have your choice, or they're going to make you pay money. So you have to pay the
Okay? Choose an item from the table that you might have to use credit to purchase. Explain why your choice is reasonable. I might use credit to buy which one on here? Kelsey?
On the needs and wants,
Mm-hmm.
eyeglasses.
Good.
I might use credit to buy eyeglasses.
You might use credit to buy eyeglasses because why?
I need to see. I can't see.
Okay, I need to see.
far away.
Maybe it's unplanned. Because maybe yours broke. And are glasses cheap?
No.
No.
Not at all. They're expensive.
It could be unplanned and expensive. You might not have that money at the time that you need them. But you have to have them to see. So it's okay to use credit in that situation. Is it okay to use your credit card to go and buy a new Xbox?
No.
No. That's not a need, that's a want. Okay? Let's do a couple more. Which of the following are examples of when you might use credit? Okay? Circle the boxes of when you would use credit. Okay? I'm going to let you guys try this one on your own.
Wait, what?
Number 1, which of the following are examples of when you might use credit? Circle the boxes. You have $20, you want some new jeans that cost $26, so you save $3 a week.
One.
Do you need to use credit for that if you're saving $3 a week?
No.
No, you just need to save for 2 weeks, right? You already have $20. Can you wait 2 weeks to get some new jeans? Yes, you can wait 2 weeks until you have that amount. You don't need to use your credit card for that, okay? Your roof leaks. A roofer can make repairs for $1,200, but you do not have enough money.
That's that. You need that.
Oh yeah, you need that. You cannot wait. You need to go ahead and use your credit card because you don't want your roof leaking in your house because then that's going to end up causing more damage, more money. Make sense? And that's a lot of money that you may not have just extra lying around. Okay? If you drive your car to take college classes, but your car broke down, it will cost $800 to repair. Is that okay to use credit for that?
Yeah.
Yes, that's a need. You need to get to class. And
Not just that.
this is super expensive for most people to have to pay that.
And not just that. You need to get other places too.
You need to get other places. Is this a planned expense or unplanned?
Unplanned.
Unplanned. So unplanned usually means you probably don't have money saved up for that. Okay, last one. A new flat screen TV costs $1,000. You have $2,000 in savings.
You don't need to.
Do you need to go ahead and buy that TV or can you save longer?
Stay longer.
You need to just keep saving your money and wait because it's not important.
Miss Volker.
Okay? I want you guys to try 2 and 10. Okay, 2 and 10, and then we're going to be done. So 2 on your own and 10, and then we'll talk about them. Okay, let's flip back to number 2. Check your answers real quick, and then you guys are going to do an activity on Seesaw. Okay? A chef uses credit to buy a new mixer for his restaurant. If he pays $63 a month for 9 months, plus interest of $7 a month, how much will he pay for the mixer? So I'm going to go ahead and combine 63 and 7 because he has to pay both of those. 63 plus the $7 in interest a month. So that's $70, right? 63 plus 7 equals 70. So each month he has to pay back $70. For how many months? 9 months. So what do I need to do with that? Bryson? Good. Multiply by 9. 9 times 0 is 0. 9 times 7. I've taught y'all a trick for nines, okay? Whatever I'm multiplying 9 by, in this case it's 7. Take one less than that. What's one less than 7?
6.
Okay, and 6 plus what equals 9?
3.
3, so 63.
Oh.
The numbers always add up to 9 for the nines facts. Okay, so instead of paying just $63 a month, he's paying $70 a month, which totals out to be $630 for the mixer. What is interest again?
Interest means
An extra fee. And why do we have to pay an extra fee for borrowing money? Kelsey?
because you took the money and borrowed the money.
Because you borrowed the money and eventually
Because where does it run out of business?
they don't want to run out of business. They want to make sure they get their money back. And they want to make sure you pay it back quickly. Okay, number 10, Mr. Diaz starts a basketball clinic for local youth, but he has no sports equipment. He needs to buy 3 basketballs that cost. Mr. Diaz has $45 saved and borrows the rest of the money. Which statement below is not true? Okay, well, how much are the basketballs going to cost him if he has 3 that cost $30 each?
90.
Good, 90. $30 times 3 equals 90. Okay, he has saved 45 and borrows the rest. So if I take away how much he saved, that equals 45 also. So that means he's going to have $45 that he has to borrow and $45 that he has saved. Okay, which statement below is not true? He is using $45 credit to buy the basketballs. Is that true? Yeah, if you're borrowing, that's the same as credit. Credit means to borrow. He can pay back $5 a week for 9 weeks. Is that true? Yes, because $5 a week times $9 equals how much? 45, which is the same amount that he borrowed. Okay? He is using $90 credit to buy the basketballs. Is that true? Is he using $90 in credit? No, because he didn't borrow 90. He only borrowed 45. So this one's not true. He can pay back the loan faster if he pays $9 a week. Yes, of course. If he pays more each week, he's going to pay it back faster. So that's true. The only one that was not true was C. So if you are ever in a case that you borrowed money, to prevent yourself from having to pay more in the long run, it's best that you pay it back quicker. So how can you pay something back quicker?
I hurry up and get the money.
Or you could pay more each week or month than the bare minimum, okay? If you pay more back each month, then you're going to pay it off quicker. That's like my car, for example. Most people don't go out and just buy a $40,000 car and have $40,000 right away to buy that. So they borrow the money, but to save themselves from owing more than that car, more than $40,000, they try to pay more each month. So say my car payment is $100 a month. I may want to pay $200 a month so I get it paid off quicker and have less interest. Does that make sense? So that if you pay more, you're going to pay it off quicker and have less interest that you've paid, that fee. Okay? So today what you're going to do, I know it was a long lesson, you're going to get on Seesaw. And I'll show you what you're going to be working on. You have, for math today, planned and unplanned spending. Okay? Your job is to use the tool to identify if each scenario is an example of planned spending or unplanned spending. Use the microphone tool to explain the difference between planned and unplanned spending.